So here's last night's hotel. Kelty Gunnison 2.1, no longer made. They have a new model. I think it's the Gunnison 2, I think it's called. I've had this thing before YouTube, so I've been doing YouTube 8.5 years now. I've had this thing longer than that, so I'm probably pushing 9, maybe even 10 years on this tent. Glad to say, no stink. The only problem I have is these windows have come apart on the fly. I contacted them and I asked them how much it would be to fix. Got a little condensation in there too. And they said, oh, we'll just fix it for nothing. Just send it to us. We'll fix it and send it back to you. And I said, oh, awesome. So I need to recontact them and see if that's still good. Because it's got a limited lifetime warranty. So, but it's probably easy for them to seam seal the windows, and it'll be just fine. It has no odor, no stink at all. And the reason it has no stink and no odor is because I put dryer sheets in it when I wrap it up. So, which I forgot to bring any. I was gonna bring a little zip top bag and just replace the dryer sheets. And supposedly it keeps bugs out too. A rumor has it. Wow, I need more water. So, yeah, that was last night's shelter. Alright, so last night's sleep gear was the Sea to Summit Aries pillow. I've had this thing a long time. And then the Mormont 15-degree bag. I didn't actually zip all the way up into the bag. All I did is I had it unzipped. And I just, I tucked my feet in the foot box and I just pulled it up like a quilt. It's been working out for me. I actually remembered I was going to do something else and I forgot. So I just kind of grabbed this one out of habit. But I've had this bag a long time and it's still running pretty strong. So, you know, it's not getting all funky. I'm waiting for the sun to come out so I can get some sun blazing on my stuff. Because, you know, it's been sitting at home. I don't leave it in a compression bag. I just kind of do a loose like this, and I have it sitting on the couch because I can't sit on it because it's full of camping gear. And then I was trying out this new sippy pad, which I'm gonna get ready to do a review on, which I'll go over in more detail in the review. So that was last night's sleeping arrangements. Worked pretty well. Greens one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. I started kind of a video on this last night, but as you can see, it is getting dark, and yeah, it was not easy to film. So this is a new sleeping pad I bought. I got this on Amazon. I'm sorry I forgot the name, so it'll be in the title, and I'll throw it on the screen annotation as well. The reason I bought this is because it said it was 5.5 inches thick. So I was looking for a thicker sleeping pad. Now you can see how much air I took out of this. And the reason I did that is because I had this thing tight last night, but I found the tightness to be uncomfortable. So I just kept, it's got a release valve here. I just kept popping it open and letting more air out. So I would just kind of do this. And I would just, and then seal it back up again real quick. So you can probably see how much I've actually pulled out of here. You know, because when I put my body weight on it, it dispersed. So, and I like a softer bed. So that's kind of why I did that. So it's got the release here. And as I showed last night, this is the actual foot pump here. And all you gotta do, make sure I'm in okay. And all you gotta do is open this up, and you won't lose any air, but you just press down. It's got this little piece in here that holds the air, so you push down and you just let up. And last night, actually, I'll show you real quick. So I actually rolled over last night and knocked this off with my toe somehow. I must have just rolled over perfectly, and it went boop, and then just it deflated quickly. So that kind of sucked. So all I had to do last night, I just got out of bed and I just pumped it back up again. And you can totally use your hands. The directions show foot, but I didn't need the foot. As you can probably see, it's firming up, which is some presses. So after I knocked the end off, what I ended up doing is I ended up flipping it over like this. Wait, I got a little water on the picnic table. That should dry though. I was sweating pretty bad last night too, so I'll just wipe it all off with a clean, towel. But I don't know if you can see the sweat on it, but I was actually really sweaty last night. I just laid on here. The only thing I basically stripped down just my boxers, and I just laid on it until, I don't know, like way late in the night, and then I ended up just pulling the cover over me. So, but it worked. It may not be perfect, but now when I go back to sleep tonight, I'm gonna let some of the air out again. So all I gotta do is all I did is I just popped this off until I had my desired desired stiffness or softness, as it were. And it was nice and long too, because I didn't have to. My feet were on the end, and my head was on the other end, so I was plenty long enough for me. So, good deal. So when I opened it up last night, it had these 3 repair kits, which I'll just leave in the stuff sack. And then I can't tell if that's Japanese or Chinese. It kind of looks like Japanese, but it could be Chinese. Directions are in kanji, but then there's English on the other side. So, and it doesn't say the name of it, but it's pretty decent, I thought. My only real complaint though is when I'd roll over, my skin it was not quiet when I rolled over. But, minor criticism. It was still, I wasn't uncomfortable last night. I've been looking for a better sleeping pad. One that will, take my weight and my length and width. So I slept, well, honestly, I didn't sleep last night, but I rarely do when I camp. Maybe tonight I'll zonk out more because I'm going to be here until Sunday morning. Then I head back to the good old USA. I mean, Canada right now, Vancouver Island, doing this review. So I'm doing review on location. But if anything else comes up during the rest of the weekend, I'll be sure to include clips after this one. So I'll keep you informed. Forgot to show, this is the stuff sack that it came with. It kind of looks like ripstop nylon, but I'm not sure if it's actually ripstop nylon. But I'll just keep the repair kit and the manual in here in the meantime. So, alright, so I'm actually packing up because I don't have the Canadian currency to reserve it again for the night. So I need to go get some cash exchange. But I wanted to try rolling this thing up. See how she rolls. If she rolls. The real question is, will she go back into her original stuff sack? Yeah, that's not too shabby at all. I mean, it's maybe it could have been a little tighter, but I'm also going to be opening it up again tonight for sleeping, so I'll call that a good.